Look at you. Nobody even reminded you.
Miracles never cease, you know?
You know what they say about old dogs and new tricks.
Yep. Yeah, well, I looked at my phone and went, oh, it's 5:57. It's 5:57. Yeah. That's been my day.
Looks like that trailer door's open. What's the temperature there?
It's not actually.
Oh, okay.
But it would be, we could have it open. It's pretty nice out tonight. It's pretty nice. We've had some cool weather because of the rain. So
We're having warm weather and rain.
lots of rain, I saw. Lots of rain.
Off and on.
Yeah.
It hasn't been the washout that it has at other spots here in Lake Mary anyway.
Wasabi's waiting at the door for you guys.
Hello, Wasabi.
Oh, Wasabi!
Hi, Bobby. Hello, big man.
Wasabi!
Who's that?
You're not
Wasabi!
at the door, Bobby. Hi, big guy. Oh my God, he's so cute. Ah,
Here, come here.
so
We
cute.
call him
wait.
we call him Sabi too.
Yeah, Wasabi. Here, here you.
Who's that?
Come here. Come here.
Dang it.
There you. Up. Come on. Come here. Come on.
I know I didn't throw them away.
You're gonna up.
So let's see. We have 14. We think more are joining. Jeff Kunkel is on and he doesn't even have a dog.
I know, and he
Oh
on a
my
sailboat.
gosh.
Last I saw, he was on a sailboat.
I know, right?
We are.
Well, you need a dog.
Yeah.
It's
Not
not
enough room
the,
on the sailboat for that.
it's not the same. Hey, if I can fit my dog in two dogs in an Airstream, you can fit a dog on a sailboat.
It's easier to walk out your door into the grass than it is from a sailboat.
That's true. Well, you just hold them over the edge. Okay, get busy. That would be funny. Funny. So
All right, really quick, Karen, I didn't forget you. My work email won't load right now, but as soon as I can get it, I'm going to send you the link, okay? I assume you can hear me.
Looks like
Yes.
she made it.
Yep.
Oh, she figured it out?
Yep.
She's there.
She's muted, but she's
She's
there.
muted. She's there.
Oh, well, that still says her iPhone, but if she's willing, okay.
Yeah. Laura, did you already ask who 15613 is?
I
Or you
haven't
know?
yet.
Okay, 15613, if you would identify yourself because we take attendance. Oh, and Steve, you're on with Zazu. I just found little Zazu's baby tooth that came out on January 19th.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was wondering, I never asked you about his teeth, but
Well, I
guess they're
got
all new
one.
by the time I got them. Wow. Yeah, you
Aw,
wouldn't recognize him though.
I know. I miss him. I miss his cute little face.
I bet you he'd recognize you yet.
Yeah, well, he'd recognize my voice. That's what he'd recognize. So I did want to share something with you guys before we get started. So one of the things that sometimes comes about on our dogs' mouths, usually on the outside of their lip, and sometimes their tongue, are called papillomas. They're very common. Nothing to get worried about unless they begin to get really big and don't go away eventually. They sometimes take a long time and they just show up. They just come about. And they're just little growths. So
It's like a little wart like you might get.
Yep. And we've had a couple of dogs that we've just kept watching, and eventually they fall off. And it's not a big deal. Quinn, however, developed an Epsilon, Epsulin. And I saw it and it was right on the front of her gum. And I was watching it and it kind of looked like a papilloma to me. So I just kept an eye on it. And when we went to the vet, they said, no, that is not a papilloma because it's attached to her gum on her teeth. And they said, we have to remove it and we have to remove the teeth. So she got the Epsilon removed along with 2 front teeth, besides some other work. But I was very happy that the vet was vigilant, because what happened was we went to the vet for another tooth that I was concerned about, that I'd been watching for several months. And we went to a vet here in Tennessee, and she said, oh yes, I would definitely take that out. While we were there, because I was so into talking about that tooth, I forgot about this little thing on the front. And when we went back after surgery to get Quinn, she said, oh, by the way, I removed this. And I went, oh crap. So yeah, I have to write things down. It was fine. I'm glad they removed it, because she said removing it will take care of it. She said very often the epsilons will return if you don't take the teeth out. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it. I think Quinny's going to have teeth problems. That's just, you know, going to be her thing. But didn't bother her. She's eating the same again, drinking the same again. I mean, it was literally 24 hours and she was fine. So, but she did have to have 2 of her top front teeth out. You don't really notice it unless you go like this. I don't do that very often to her. I mean, I've been checking it to make sure that it's okay. But yeah, so there's a difference between an epsilon and a papilloma. Epsilon's a little bit more serious, just because it can cause problems if you let it go. And any dog can get them. So just be aware. I had never heard of them. And when I called the director, she had, Janet, she had never heard of them either, or at least that they had to be removed like that. So I did a little bit of research after and found that what the vet had done was exactly appropriate. So, yeah. And Quinn is going to be 7, you know, so she's not 2 anymore. But better to take the teeth out, because the one tooth was very bad. So dogs can go without a few of their teeth and be fine. So she, I think, lost, the vet said 5, but I can't find 5 that are gone. I find 4. So, but she lost 4 that day, 2 in the front, one molar in the back, and another one, I think, on the other side. And she's doing fine eating. It's not stopping her at all. So.
And then I want to add on to that really quick, because I think it touches base. Feel free, if your dog develops a papilloma, to take a photo and send it to the office just so we can see, because we had a dog more recently that we thought it might be a papilloma that popped up, and it was only about a week before we went to the vet, but it ended up being cancer. So if you want to send a photo just so we know what's going on and kind of have an idea, I'm more than on board with that.
Everybody froze.
All this talk of teeth, somebody had asked me about brushing their dog's teeth. Most of us have dogs that are either puppies or 2-ish. And